Hey everybody, Polius here. This is not Let's Play Mountain Blade Warband. It's a kind of simple, mindless game I can play while I'm talking. I'd like to talk about a little bit why I've been gone and what I've been doing. Mostly is kind of a channel update sort of thing, without taking that time in regular gameplay videos, because I know some people just want to see the gameplay that they've come to see. So this is mostly just, hey, where have I been? And honestly, it's actually been mostly good news. Oh, horse is real slow. Anyway, I've summer and fall were real busy times at work. Great times. Part of the reason why I was so busy is because I wasn't doing my normal stuff. I have been training for a new position, doing actually very much of what you see me do here, on a horse, literally jousting. The show I work in does a lot of horsemanship, and they had to train me from someone who doesn't know how to ride a horse at all and has never ridden a horse more than like twice in very controlled settings, to someone who looks like they've been riding a horse their whole life. And I can tell you, when I started riding, I looked about that stiff on the saddle. So it took a lot of training. Unfortunately, the guys in charge of training me, very good at what they do, and very patient with people who don't know what to do. As my supervisor said, teaching someone to joust is very difficult. It's the most difficult thing that we do at our job, and only he's allowed to be frustrated by it. Because think about it, you've got two guys riding at each other about 25 miles per hour. You've got to control the horse with your legs. You've got to control the horse with your legs. You've got to also, while you're controlling a horse with your legs, you're also holding a shield in one hand, and you got to hold it in just the right position. You don't want it, too low, or you're not gonna, or too high. You've got to have the lance, and you got to bring that across the jousting line. It's tough. It's also a thrill though, as you're sitting there rushing towards this other person, and you feel the impact of the lance, and it's great. So I also had to learn a lot of choreography for that, which that's swinging an axe about it is tough work. Again, I'm not. Oh, what was me? Everything was so hard. It's just this is what I was doing. I was learning I was learning how to fight and how to ride a horse. Summer was also just our busiest time, so I would get home after 10-hour days and just be exhausted. How do I? Stop this? Oh yeah, sorry. I don't normally play this game, but like I said, it's just mostly a good distraction while I talk. Also, on less serious note, I overcommitted to playing D&D, or DMing D&D, and those campaigns have all wrapped up. So I'm actually very much at a point where I'm able to get back to Let's Playing. I think going forward, I need to just be aware that summer is not going to be a good time for me to Let's Play, and either seriously cut back to like once a week, or do or just say, hey, I'm taking a break for the summer, because it's very much a thing that I do to have fun, rather than something that I'm setting up a standard for. But also, there are people who watch the videos and make it part of their day, and I really should respect that. So I'm gonna be a little bit more mindful of that. Um, as for well, as for being able to, or what I'm going to keep Let's Playing, I was getting a little burned out on. I was getting a little burned out on what I was playing. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying Cosmic Star Heroine a bunch, but JRPGs, there's things that I really need in small doses. which is strange because I really want to play Tales of Symphonia. Like, that is my absolute favorite JRPG ever. And I got really great memories of playing. Oh, I'm doing bad here. I've got really great memories of playing that with my best friend. Just for hours and hours and hours and hours. So, well, you know, I'm eventually probably going to run that game, but I do want to finish the games that I'm playing, including, oh lord, I got to finish, what is it? Well, I've got a bunch of games I need to finish, but specifically I've been sitting on playing Eternal Darkness for so long. But that game's just a pain to run, to be honest. So once I get back into the groove, I will probably finish that. November's coming up, so that's Zelda month, and I need to pick a Zelda game. I was thinking about doing Link's Awakening until the DX came out. Now no one's probably going to want to watch the non-DX version, so I'll think of something for that. Anyone has any suggestions for a Zelda game that I could play? You know what? Actually, I say this. I want to run the randomizer, the Link to the Past randomizer. Why the heck not? I've never done that before, and I enjoy Link to the Past. That being my favorite Zelda game. You know, just talk about all of Polius' favorite games. And there I go. So, probably make space for that in November. Sentinels of the Multiverse will be coming back. In fact, posted with this video will be a Sentinels of the Multiverse video, because, you know, like I said, I make this as much for other people as for myself, and I know people enjoy my Sentinels videos. So we'll get some of that back. Again, I'm going to be real light on those, though, because I've played it so much now. I'm a little burned out. There are some other card games that I would like to play. I really wish there was a Summoner Wars card game, because that's an absolute blast to play. Not to be confused with Summoner's War, which is a mobile game that I've never touched, but you know, always pops up whenever I Google search my Summoner War stuff. You know, naming things is hard. So what else do I want to talk about while I'm here? I think that's actually really it. You know, I'm very much alive, and I very much appreciate the people who have continued to support my videos. Wargroove, Cosmic Star Heroine, and Sentinels of the Multiverse will continue. Sentinels a little bit less. Cosmic Star also a little bit less, especially when November comes around. Going forward, probably. Well, of course, I'm gonna, as soon as it comes for the computer, I'll be playing Ori. Other than that, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I don't have a 5-month plan here. 6-month plan, quarter plan, whatever you know, smarter Let's Players do. I'm mostly in it just for sharing games that I enjoy, or trying out new ones that look like they might be fun. So there's that. Not going to be playing any more Magic Arena. I don't know, that just, think with the whole fiasco with Historic, and their new format, what is it called? And the new Pioneer Frontier format. Yeah, check out some Magic news. For anyone who's interested and hasn't heard about it, there are some real interesting things happening with Wizards trying to make new, exciting formats by screwing existing and less exciting formats. So, odds are if I play Magic, it'll actually be probably Moto, just because there's other forms of the game I want to play that Arena just doesn't support, and it doesn't look like Arena is ever going to support that kind of stuff. And I just don't enjoy Standard. So, there we go. That's basically it. And it's kind of a good spot where I get knocked out by a veteran fighter. But don't worry, I'm fine. Thank you everyone for watching. So this was a little bit rambly, but like I said, I didn't. One more. I didn't want to just sit in front of a camera for one thing. I'm about to move, so everything's a mess. And I do promise before the move happens in December, I will make a backlog of videos and use that wonderful scheduling system, which I had set up, and it worked great. So I'll use that to make sure that, you know, there's at least one video a week. So again, I do enjoy it. This isn't like, oh, I needed a break because this thing is burning me out. No, I was just, you know, when I would sleep. Waking up, I mean, I love talking about my job. And it's not even a complaining thing. I love the people I work with. I love the animals I work with. And the crazy things that I do that I never thought I would be doing. Alright, let's just phase through each other there, yeah. Oh yeah, one last thing. Since I am playing this game, and I know people are going to ask, no, I will probably not Let's Play Mountain Blade Warband. Although, this is the Florist mod, so things do look a little bit different, but I will probably not be Let's Playing this. The amount of editing that would require is more than I honestly have time for, or energy. So, it's just... Not with that shield. It wouldn't bode well. There's a lot of downtime in this game for anyone who hasn't played it, and while it's a really good relaxing game or game to play just while you're chatting or watching YouTube videos, or I'm gonna go on a tangent, but let me finish this. It's good to play while you're watching YouTube videos or just chatting with people. Oh man, is it awful for someone who wants to show an uninterrupted experience. Because boy howdy, is there a lot of wait time. I wanted the bow. One of the things we did, basically all September we had no internet, and I sleep by watching YouTube videos. I need some kind of background noise, and movies don't really do it for me because, you know, they're designed to keep your attention, right? Well, as you all know, I'm a fan of classical history, so I loaded up. I've got an old documentary my parents got me for my birthday back in high school. It's called Rome Rise and Fall. Actually, let me check. Rome Rise and Fall of an Empire, and it's a really weird whistle-stop tour of the Roman history from the Gallic Wars. So, like, you know, I don't even talk about the Carthaginian War, which was kind of the big moment where Rome became as people know it. And one of the things that I really like about it is you can tell how dated it is. And it's when they're talking about, oh yeah, Arminius was very much the Saddam Hussein of his time, or the Osama bin Laden of his time. Hard to find and a bogeyman to the Roman people. I'm like, yep, that definitely was the thing that we would have talked about in the early 2000s. I don't know. I'm always amused when you catch when you just see a little thing that you grew up with and are able to instantly date when that thing was would have made sense to people. All right, and my phone decided to call and then stop calling. Anyway, now that tangent is over, and I'm probably about to get knocked out again, I think I will leave that here. I totally meant to die there. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks so much for listening. If there are games that anyone wants to see me play in the future, let me know. I may not be able to get to them right away, but I'm always looking for more games to play. And I will see you all regular videos. Thanks again. Bye.